My beloved child, hear these words, for they are flowing to you like living water pouring into the deepest places of your heart and spirit, and I am whispering to you with the authority of eternity that a sudden change is coming, and the heaviness that you have carried for so long is about to be lifted, and the chains that you thought would never break are already weakening under the fire of my promise, and you will see with your own eyes what your heart has longed for, because your biggest wish, the one you have prayed for, wept over, and wondered if I had heard, is coming true. And I am saying, open now, open your heart, open your soul, open your hands to receive, because it is already moving toward you faster than you can imagine. And though you may not see every step unfolding in this moment, the current of my power is sweeping away the obstacles that stood against you, and I am turning the page of your story into a chapter that you thought you could only dream of, but I tell you, it is not a dream. It is a promise fulfilled, for I have seen your tears, I have counted every sleepless night, I have known the hidden battles that no one else has seen, and I have watched as you kept holding on even when you felt your grip slipping. And I say to you now, because you held on, your season of waiting is shifting into a season of receiving, and what once felt like endless delay will be swallowed by sudden breakthrough, and you will marvel at how quickly I move. For when I say sudden change, it means the things that seemed immovable will collapse in a moment, and the doors that looked sealed shut will swing wide before you as though they were never locked, and the blessings that felt distant will rush to you with unstoppable force. And I am saying to you with certainty that you will not be left behind, you will not be forgotten, you will not be denied, for your time has come, and your biggest wish, the one you have secretly placed at my feet again and again, sometimes with doubt, sometimes with faith, sometimes with trembling hope, is the very thing I am bringing forth in this sudden change. And I say, lift up your eyes, because you are about to see me move in ways that will silence every fear, hush every lie of the enemy, and prove that I have always been faithful, even in the silence, even in the waiting, even in the seasons where you thought I had abandoned you. I never left your side, and now I am turning your mourning into dancing, and your ashes into beauty, and your wilderness into a garden overflowing with fruit and life. And the sudden change is not just a shift in your circumstances, it is a transformation of your very soul. It is a release of peace and joy and love that you have not known before, and it will spill over into every corner of your life, so much so that those around you will witness it and be drawn to my light within you, and they will know that only I could have done this for you. And I say, open now, open your spirit to trust again, open your mind to believe again, open your lips to declare again, because as you open in faith, you make room for what I am sending, and I will not delay, for my word does not return void, and this promise has been written in heaven long before you even knew to ask for it. And though the enemy has tried to convince you that it was too late, that it was too hard, that it was impossible, I declare over you that nothing is too hard for me, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and the very thing you thought might destroy you will become the evidence of my glory working for you and through you, and you will rise higher than the shadows that tried to hold you down, and you will walk boldly into the new season that is being born in this very moment. And though you may not see the full picture yet, trust the stirring you feel in your heart, for it is my spirit confirming to you that I am near, that I am moving, that I am faithful, and the change is not coming to harm you, it is coming to elevate you, it is coming to align you with The destiny I have prepared, it is coming to place in your hands, the very answer you thought was too far to reach. And I say your biggest wish is not too much for me, it is not beyond my power, it is not outside of my will, for I am the God who delights in blessing his children, and I give exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. And I have prepared a blessing that will leave you in awe, not because you are perfect, but because my love for you is perfect, and this sudden change is a demonstration of that love, a declaration that you are not forsaken, and a reminder that I am the God who makes the impossible possible. So rejoice, my child, even before you see it. Rejoice even before it manifests. Rejoice because your spirit already knows what your eyes will soon behold, that I am bringing it to pass, and every delay, every detour, every disappointment is being woven into the testimony that you will carry, and it will shine as proof that I am who I say I am, and I do what I say I will do. And though you once felt forgotten, you are about to feel favored, and though you once felt unseen, you are about to be celebrated, and though you once felt empty, you are about to overflow. And I say to you again with eternal certainty, a sudden change is coming, and your biggest wish is coming true. Open now, open now, open now, because the time is here, and I will not fail you. Then listen closely, my beloved, because I am not finished speaking into the deepest places of your soul, and I want you to feel the weight of these words pressing gently but firmly into your spirit, because the sudden change that I am bringing is not a fragile hope, it is a divine certainty. And though the world around you may still look the same in this very moment, something has already shifted in the heavens on your behalf, and you will soon see it ripple into your reality, and you will stand in awe as doors you once knocked on without answer suddenly swing open wide, and the walls that blocked you suddenly crumble like dust in the wind. For my hand has moved, and when I move nothing can stand against it. And I tell you with everlasting truth that this change will be undeniable and irreversible, for when I bless no one can curse, and when I open no one can close. And your biggest wish is about to take form before your very eyes, because I have seen the desire that has burned within you, and I have tested the strength of your faith through seasons of waiting, and now I will reward the perseverance that did not let go of me even when everything inside of you wanted to give up. And I remind you again that I am not a man that I should lie, and I am not bound by the limits of time or circumstance, and what looks impossible to you is nothing to me, and I will do it swiftly, for I delight in showing you that my timing is perfect, and your waiting was never wasted, it was preparing you to carry the magnitude of what I am about to release. And this sudden change will not be small, it will not be subtle, it will be a wave so strong that it will shift every area of your life and align it with my goodness, and you will find yourself standing in places you once only dreamed of, and holding in your hands blessings you once thought belonged only to others, but now I say they belong to you, because I have chosen you for such a time as this, and I am pouring out favor that will silence every doubt, and I am flooding your path with light that will make clear every step forward, and I am surrounding you with protection that no darkness can penetrate, and I am filling your heart with courage to embrace what is coming, for I know it feels almost too good to be true, but I assure you it is true, because I am truth, and I cannot speak anything less than what will be fulfilled. And your spirit already knows, it feels the quickening, it senses the nearness of what is being birthed, and though your mind still wrestles with fear. Your heart leaps with anticipation because my spirit is bearing witness within you that your season of waiting is over and your season of breakthrough has arrived. And I say again, open now, open to believe that you are worthy, open to accept that you are chosen, open to expect that you are favored, because this is not about what you have done right or wrong. This is about who I am and my love that refuses to let you go without seeing the fullness of what I have promised, and I will pour it into your life, pressed down, shaken together, and running over until it spills into the lives of those around you, and your testimony will ignite faith in others who are still waiting, and you will become a living sign of my goodness and proof that I am a God who keeps His word. And I will use your story to remind others that sudden change is always possible and that their biggest wish too is never beyond my reach. And as you receive this blessing, you will also receive a new strength to carry it, and a new wisdom to steward it, and a new joy to sustain it, and your heart will sing with gratitude because you will know without question that this was not luck, this was not coincidence, this was my hand. And it will humble you and it will elevate you at the same time, for humility and glory always walk together in my kingdom, and I will teach you to walk in both as you step into the fullness of this gift. And I whisper to you again because I want these words carved into the very core of your being. A sudden change is coming and your biggest wish is coming true. And I say open now, not tomorrow, not later, not when you feel ready, but now, because readiness is not found in your perfection, readiness is found in your willingness. And if you will simply open your heart in faith, you will see me pour out more than you imagined, and you will never again doubt that I am for you and not against you. And now, my precious child, let your soul lean into me even more deeply, because the river of my words is still flowing, and I am not finished declaring over you what must be sealed in your heart for eternity. Because when I tell you a sudden change is coming, I am not speaking of something faint or fleeting. I am speaking of a transformation so complete that you will look back on this very moment and know that everything shifted here. And though the world may not yet recognize it, you will feel the stirring, you will sense the wind of my spirit rushing around you, and you will know deep in your spirit that what I promised is now unfolding, and you will not have to strive or force, for this is a gift flowing freely from my hand to yours. And the same hand that stretched out the heavens and scattered the stars is the same hand reaching to deliver your biggest wish into reality, and it will come so suddenly that you will stand amazed, as though a dream has broken open into waking life. And you will find yourself saying, how is this possible? How could it come so quickly? And I will whisper to you, it is possible because I spoke it, and my word creates reality, and my timing is never late, and my will cannot be stopped. And I say again, with thunder in the heavens and gentleness in your heart, your biggest wish is coming true, and you must open now not only your eyes but your heart, because if you cling to fear you will shrink back, but if you cling to faith you will soar. And I have designed you to soar, not crawl, not stumble, not remain in darkness, but rise into light like the eagle catching the wind. And this sudden change is the wind beneath you, carrying you higher than you thought possible. And I will use this shift to realign every part of your journey to the path that I designed long before you were born. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope and a future. And this sudden change is part of that plan unfolding before your very eyes. And though the Enemy tried to delay it, he cannot destroy what I have ordained, and those storms tried to drown you, they only made you stronger, and now your endurance has prepared you to carry the very thing you once thought might break you, and so I declare your waiting has not been wasted. Every tear has watered the soil of your destiny, every prayer has built the foundation of your blessing, every act of faith has written your testimony, and now the harvest is ready to burst forth, and it will come in abundance. Not in trickles, not in fragments, but in overflowing streams of favor, love, and provision. And your biggest wish is not a small thing to me, because nothing about you is small in my sight, and I delight to give you more than you imagined, because I am not limited by your expectations, and I am not confined by human logic, and I am not restrained by circumstance, for I am the God who parts seas, who moves mountains, who speaks life into dust, and who raises what was dead back to life. And if I can do all that, then surely I can bring your wish into being, and I say it again to pierce the walls of doubt that still whisper inside of you. I am doing it now, I am moving now, I am aligning now, I am opening now, and the sudden change is already in motion, and though your eyes may not yet see it, your spirit can already sense the shift, and that is the evidence of things unseen becoming reality, and soon your eyes will catch up with what your heart already knows. I am faithful, I am with you, I am for you, and I have chosen this moment to show you the magnitude of my love for you, and when it arrives you will be undone in joy, undone in gratitude, undone in awe, and you will fall to your knees not in fear but in overflowing thanksgiving, because you will know beyond all doubt that this was me, this was my hand, this was my love carrying you into the promise that has always been waiting for the appointed time. And child, the appointed time is now, so do not shrink, do not question, do not hesitate, simply open now. Open wide to receive what only I can give. Then hear me again, beloved, because I am still speaking, and the flow of my words is still pouring like an endless stream into your spirit, and I want you to let them soak into every weary place, every anxious thought, every scar that you have carried for too long, because I am pouring healing into you even as I speak, and this healing is part of the sudden change that is breaking forth for you, and I want you to understand this clearly. The change that is coming is not fragile, it will not fade, it will not be snatched from you, because it is rooted in my eternal will and anchored in my everlasting love. And I am declaring to you that what is coming will erase the shame of your past, it will silence the voice of fear that has tormented you, and it will prove that I never left you, not for one moment. Even when you felt forgotten, I was holding you, and I am holding you still. And I say the tears you cried in private were not wasted, I caught each one, and they became seeds, and now those seeds are blossoming into the harvest of joy and fulfillment that you are about to step into. And I know there were days when you whispered to yourself that maybe you were not worthy, maybe I had overlooked you, maybe I had turned away, but I am here to tell you none of that was true. You have always been worthy in my eyes, because I created you with purpose and beauty and destiny, and I have been shaping you all this time, not to deny you but to prepare you, so that when this sudden change arrived you would be able to carry it with strength and not lose it to fear or doubt or carelessness. And that is why the waiting felt long, but child, the waiting is over now, and the breakthrough is here, and I will not allow you to miss it. So I call to you again, open now, open your heart to joy again, open your spirit to trust again, open your hands to receive without hesitation, because what I am giving you is your biggest wish, but it is also more than that. It is the overflow of my goodness spilling into places you never even thought to ask for, and when it comes you will see that I do not only meet needs, I exceed them. I do not only answer prayers, I magnify them. I do not only fulfill wishes, I transform them into testimonies that ripple out to touch the lives of many. And that is why this sudden change will not just bless you, it will bless everyone connected to you, because I am pouring my light into you in such a way that it cannot be contained in you, will shine with a radiance that others will notice, and they will ask, what happened to you? How did everything turn around so suddenly? And you will be able to say, it was God, it was His hand, it was His love, it was His promise. And your testimony will unlock faith in them, so that they too will open to me and receive what I have for them. And this is how my kingdom expands, not through empty words but through lives transformed. And yours is about to be transformed in such a way that it will never again look the same. And though the enemy tried to convince you that your story was over, I am the author, and I tell you it is only beginning, and the new chapter that I am writing is filled with light, laughter, hope, love, abundance, peace, and miracles. And you will stand in the middle of it amazed that the very wish you thought might never come is now your living reality. And you will see that my timing is not late, my timing is perfect, and you will marvel at how all the pieces come together in ways you could never have orchestrated. And you will know that every delay, every detour, every closed door was only redirecting you here to this very place of sudden change and answered desire. And I say again, child, believe this word, do not let it slip away from you, because it is truth and it will come to pass, for I have spoken it and I do not speak in vain. And so once more I declare with all authority in heaven and on earth, a sudden change is coming, and your biggest wish is coming true. Open now and receive the fullness of what I am sending. My beloved child, lean in closer still, because my voice is not finished wrapping around you like a warm cloak of comfort and power. And I will not stop speaking until every shadow of doubt is driven from your heart and replaced with the fire of faith, because what I am declaring over you must be sealed deeply within, so that nothing and no one can take it from you. And so I speak again with authority and tenderness, a sudden change is coming, and your biggest wish is coming true. Open now and let this word echo in every part of you until it becomes the rhythm of your very heartbeat. For I am sending you into a season where what once felt like endless delay will vanish, and what once felt impossible will unfold as naturally as the sunrise. And you will be amazed at how effortlessly my hand brings it together, and the same doors that once refused to open will not only unlock, they will fling wide as though they were waiting just for you. And those who doubted you will be astonished at how quickly I elevate you, and those who opposed you will see that no weapon formed against you could prosper, because my covering has always been over you, and I have been arranging every detail behind the scenes even when you thought nothing was happening. And you will look back and realize that every no, every closed door, every tearful night was a setup for this sudden shift that is bursting forth in your favor now. And I want you to feel this truth in the depths of your soul, that your wish has always mattered to me, not because I am bound to your desires, but because I planted that desire in your heart as part of your destiny, and I have been nurturing it carefully until the right moment. And now that moment has arrived, and nothing can stop its unfolding. And when it comes, it will not just meet your expectations, it will exceed them beyond measure. For I am the God of overflow, and I never give in fragments. I pour until it overflows, until it runs over, until you cannot help but share the abundance with Others, and the joy you will feel will wash away years of sorrow like waves erasing footprints in the sand, and you will stand in awe realizing that I had never forgotten you, not for a second, and I had never turned away, but I was holding back the release until the time was perfect, and now the perfection of that timing is here, and all that you thought was wasted will be redeemed, and all that you thought was broken will be restored, and all that you thought was lost will be returned, multiplied, and made new. And this is the beauty of sudden change, that it does not creep slowly, it bursts forth like lightning across the night sky, and you will see it, and you will know it was me and no one else, and you will carry that knowing like a crown upon your spirit, walking with new confidence, walking with new boldness, walking with new joy, because you will not wonder anymore if I hear you. You will know I have heard you, and I will continue to hear you, and I will continue to answer in ways that amaze you. Because this is just the beginning, and as this biggest wish of yours comes true, it will unlock a new level of faith in you to believe for even greater things, and you will see that there is no ceiling, no limit, no barrier that can hold back what I have destined for you. And so I say to you again, my child, open now, open your heart to joy again, open your mind to peace again, open your hands to receive again, because the floodgates of heaven are open over you, and what I have promised cannot be stopped. And I am moving swiftly to bring it to pass, and soon the world around you will see what you have held in faith for so long, and they will call you blessed, but you will point back to me and say, it was God, it was always God, and in that testimony my name will be glorified, and your life will be forever changed. My child, I am not done pouring into you, and this last flow must come like a flood that leaves no dry place within you untouched, because I am sealing what I have spoken, and I am making it unshakable inside of you, so that you walk forward from this moment with a fire in your soul that nothing can extinguish. And I speak again as I have spoken from the beginning, a sudden change is coming, and your biggest wish is coming true. Open now and do not hold back, for this is the fullness of time, and this is the appointed hour, and the turning that you have prayed for is here. And though you cannot see every detail, you can trust that I have woven it perfectly together, and I am aligning every person, every opportunity, every open door to bring this blessing into your life, and you will not miss it, for it is written in heaven with your name upon it. And when I decree a thing, it must come to pass, and I have decreed this over you, and I will not take it back. For I am not a man that I should change my mind. I am the Eternal One whose word shapes reality, and I have spoken sudden change, and so sudden change has already begun, and I have spoken fulfillment of your wish, and so fulfillment is already birthing forth even now as you breathe and as you listen. And I want you to see yourself already stepping into it, already walking in the joy of it, already living in the overflow of it, because faith sees before eyes can see, and when you open in faith you step into the flow of my miracles. And I tell you now, this miracle is yours, this gift is yours, this blessing is yours, not because you earned it with perfection, but because my love is perfect, and I delight in giving good gifts to my children. And I am pouring this into your life not only to bless you, but to show you that I am the God who is faithful, and who delights in you, and who takes joy in seeing you rejoice. And so I say, open now to laughter again, open now to peace again, open now to freedom again, for the heaviness is lifting and the night is passing. And the dawn is breaking and your life will shine with a radiance that no darkness can dim, and you will look back and see that the battles that almost crushed you were only preparing you for the weight of glory that is now being placed upon you, and you will not crumble under it. You will rise into it, and you will carry it with strength and humility and joy, and everywhere you go others will notice the change upon you, and they will feel the light of my presence upon you, and you will testify not with empty words but with the living evidence of your story that I am real, that I am faithful, that I am love, and that I never fail, and your wish fulfilled will become a beacon that calls others into hope and into faith and into my embrace, and I will use you as a vessel not only of blessing but of light in a world that has grown weary of waiting, and they will see in you what happens when someone does not let go of me even in the darkest hour. And they will believe again because of what I have done for you. And so this gift, this sudden change, this wish fulfilled is not just for you, it is for the ripple that will move outward, touching lives beyond what you can imagine. And that is why I chose this moment, because you are ready not only to receive it but to carry it with honor and to shine with it as a testimony of my goodness. And I say again, it will come suddenly, it will come powerfully, it will come undeniably, and no one will be able to say it was luck or chance. They will know it was me. And you will know it was me, and you will never again question my presence in your life. And I say to you once more, so that it is etched forever in your heart, a sudden change is coming. Your biggest wish is coming true. Open now, for the heavens are open, the blessing is released, the shift is here, and your life will never again be the same. Walk forward, my child, with courage, with joy, with hope, with faith, because the promise is yours, the breakthrough is yours, the gift is yours, and I am yours forever.